Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Noreen Burke and this is the Crafty Organizer. Today we're going to do an alternative solution to the incredible DIY art storage that I got to create with the Posh Paper Lady just a couple of weeks ago. Let's get started. I am always reading through your comments and I love getting the feedback, but I also like hearing when you find an issue with something that I made. And in this case, it wasn't anything negative, but a couple of the comments that I read were about people who had limited mobility, whether you were in a wheelchair or whether you just had a hard time getting up and down. But the other thing that I heard a lot was people didn't have easy access to getting that furniture piece. So I wanted to come up with something that was a little bit easier to get to, a little bit easier to build, and it would have that flexibility if you did have any type of mobility issues. This would work great if you did have that, but it also expands to even greater storage. Are you curious? Make sure you click like if you are. Let me show you what I came up with. So here is the unit that I created, and I got to do this in collaboration with the Posh Paper Lady. If you haven't seen this one already, I'll make sure to link it in the description below or just click on the info card. But this was a great inexpensive storage solution. The one that I've come up with today, you guys, is under $25. It's using the Riga wardrobe storage from IKEA, and it comes with wheels already. Now I caution you, I know you can get a less expensive one at Walmart for under $9. However, the quality difference between these two, the IKEA brand is $13, the Walmart brand is $9. It does have wheels, but they just pop in. They're very small and the whole thing is made out of plastic tubing. I've seen this one with clients before when they're using it for clothes, and inevitably it always breaks. So please spend the extra couple dollars. If you don't have an IKEA near you, research and find one that's a little bit more expensive, but make sure it's made out of steel and make sure it actually has components that attach together, not the type that just slide together and rest on itself. You'll be so happy if you go ahead and spend those extra couple dollars for that stability. So assembling this was really easy. One of the things I liked is the wheels are a nice rubber sturdy wheel and it's already attached. I didn't have to do anything. So this really just had 4 bars on the bottom. 2 of them attach with a bolt and a screw. It was super easy, and it included the tools to assemble it. The other 2 just slide in and rest. So 2 are anchored, 2 are loose. But I really like having these 4 bars across the bottom because it's going to give you additional storage space for whatever you are using. Once I got it attached on one side, it was just the exact same instructions on the other side, which was a super quick task. Once I had the second side mounted in, that gave me the nice strong base that we're going to be using. These poles that go on the side are telescoping, so you can make it as small as what it is right now, or you can expand it to double the height, which really gives you a lot of storage space for what we're going to be using. Now these 2 just slide over a post, and then there's a bolt that goes through both poles. So like I said, this is a really stable unit, which is why I like it. So once we get this first bar attached, we're going to flip it around and do the exact same process on that other side and get that bolt in. The entire assembly of this took just a few minutes, and again, I know that not everyone has an IKEA near them, but I do believe there are some other good solid ones on Amazon, but they are a little bit more, so it might be worth having it shipped to you depending upon where you live. Now you can see how tall the one side goes. It goes over my head, but I'm not going to be using it in that way. So now I'm going to attach the bar that you would be hanging your clothes on, but that's not how we're using it today. It has 2 bolts that again go through the bar and screw into the side poles, just furthering that stability. Once I had that in, This is the quick part, you guys. I am just attaching a pegboard right to it. Now the sheet I'm using is a 1/4 panel, but you could fit a full half panel on this bar and just raise it slightly to still have the storage along the bottom. I'm using simple zip ties, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm going over the corner of the 2 poles so that it won't slip from side to side. And I'm going from the back so that the front side looks pretty and I don't have that sharp edge where I trim off the excess. Once I have that completed, I'm going to do the same thing on the other corner, and you see I'm doing this all by myself. This requires no tools. The only thing you'll need extra beyond the garment rack and the pegboard are a couple of zip ties. So once I have those attached on the side, I'm going to go ahead and add just a few more zip ties because I want this to be really sturdy. You can add 1 or 2 to the top. I chose just to add 1 more in the middle so that it wouldn't slip around. Going through the back and around the front, you won't even see these. Then I'll add 2 to the bottoms against each pole so that this pegboard is really secured to this unit. Now I didn't paint this one. You can paint this. You can cover it with contact paper, wrapping paper. It is a little tedious to poke all the holes through, but it really looks beautiful when you're done doing this, and you can match whatever room you want. So now that this is done, you see how easy it moves. You can slip this against a wall, slide it into a closet, but here you see I'm just going to start adding each element one at a time. You can configure this however you want, and don't forget, because of the way it's designed, you can utilize all of the space along the back as well, and this will just slide to wherever you want it to go. I was really excited about this second idea only because I want to make sure I'm always coming up with cost-effective ideas for you that's easy to obtain, and in this case, super easy to assemble. So here it is, all completed. I'm so glad I got to share the pieces that I got from the Posh Paper Lady. If you haven't seen how she made these pieces, definitely go check out her channel. I'll have it linked in the description below. Because it's on the rubber wheels, it slides around so easily, and don't forget you have all that storage on the back side. So you can pull this out when you're working on your space, and when you're done, slide it back. So the depth of this is right around 20 to 21 inches. It really depends on whether the wheels are both out or if they're in. Because they swivel, if you have a tight spot, by just pivoting them inside, it'll be smaller. The width is right around 40 inches, and the telescoping height really depends. It goes up to almost 6 feet and as short as 4 feet. But these 4 cross support bars along the bottom give you so much extra space. You could use the 56-quart storage bins that I love using. These small foldable totes work, but you have so much space that you can configure with whatever your supplies are. This would be great in a kitchen, a garage, your art supplies. Even kids, if you were doing some sort of an in-home school, this would be great to have all of their supplies set up, and when you're done, you can just roll it out of the way behind a door and not even have to think about it again. I really hope that this helps more of you to find solutions to organize those supplies that you have that you may not have a designated space for. So that first card I made with Sherry was under $50, but this one under $25, you guys. $13 out the door for the IKEA rack, and then I spent $10 on the pegboard from Lowe's. But you can always cut these down from a larger piece, and it would actually be less expensive if you're using the pegboard elsewhere. But because this is adjustable, if I wanted to put a full half sheet on, I would have 6 full feet by 4 feet of storage space that I could roll away when I'm done with it. So I can't wait to hear how you would use this. If this will help you, keep those comments coming because your feedback is helping me to provide more solutions that hopefully help you at the end of the day. If you know someone who's been struggling with the storage space, share this video. Sharing, liking, and commenting on my videos is just one of the many ways you can support my channel. Another is by using my Amazon affiliate link below. When you click that, it doesn't cost you anything extra to purchase your items, but it does allow me to earn a tiny commission off of there. I also do have my new Crafty Organizer merchandise, which I'm so excited to hear the feedback from you that you've enjoyed it. And of course, I have my patrons who I could not make these videos without, so a huge thank you to them. If you are interested in seeing your name on the screen, please make sure you go into the description below and click on the Patreon link. Thank you so much for watching today. I will see you in just a few days. Bye!